Coming to terms with the use of a trunk can take some time. With as many as 40,000 different muscle units running through it, it's a significant piece of anatomy to master. And a highly sensitive one, too. By placing the tip of their trunk to the ground, elephants can pick up vibrations from nearby animals with exquisite detail. But even more powerful is the trunk's ability to smell. With a sense of smell that may be many times more powerful than a dog's, there is probably very little that escapes the notice of an elephant, particularly when they are protecting their young. After a pregnancy lasting almost 22 months, the longest of any mammal, this calf will be cared for by its mother, aunts and sisters for another 10 to 15 years. Only a few days old, this calf already weighs some 90 kilograms and stands about 1 meter tall. But in the presence of a tiger, it is still at risk and must be well protected by the herd. This is not the prey the tiger is looking for, but there are many animals for it to choose from, and before the day is over, it will have earned its title as the premier hunter of the Indian forest. As the Indian day begins to wane, the temperature in the lowlands is still very hot. With barely a breeze, the grasslands can be stifling, and the animals move slowly, as if in a stupor. The young dholes who've broken off from their pack are still on the hunt. After a long, hot day, the grazing cheetle are at a low ebb, and may be the best chance for a meal these dogs will have today. They press forward on the herd of deer, singling out a large antlered buck. Predators like doe usually target the small, the weak, and the slow. But today, this pair of dogs is after the most reward for its effort. In thick scrub, the antlered buck has little chance of escape. It rushes towards more open ground where it can achieve full flight. But the hungry does are faster. As the day wanes and the temperature cools, on the forest floor, an age-old battle for mating rights has begun. These Travancore tortoises are found only in southwestern India. They rest during the day and become active late in the afternoon. These two males have an issue to sort out. Who owns this patch of ground and has mating rights over a nearby female? The younger male on the left hopes to ram his message home. But he won't be winning a lady tortoise tonight. The spoils of war go to the victor. He can sense that she is ready to mate. But first, he must whisper sweet nothings, tortoise style. It seems that Travancore males have a limited repertoire. And females, like men of few words. Late in the day, Indian vultures are drawn to a carcass. A buffalo has died in the summer heat, and crowds of scavengers are gathering. The scent has drifted through the forest. The jackal mother, short on both food and milk, is aware this could be her last chance today for a meal to sustain her family. Jackal pups are rarely left alone, but hunger is pushing these dogs to extreme measures. Her adolescent daughter joins her to reconnoiter the smell. There is competition among species when a body is being divided. The vultures must retreat when a wild boar arrives. While the female pigs travel in groups called sounders, the big male boars are often loners. With a bone-cracking bite, other animals are wise to avoid them. But the jackal family are more hungry than wise right now. Across India, night will soon fall, bringing fresh danger. The hunters will have free rein in the forests and grasslands. Until then, there are just a few short hours of daytime left for the wildlife to eke out an existence. The tigress is on the prowl. She is a crepuscular hunter, meaning she shines in the dim light of dawn and dusk. Early this morning, there were plenty of deer at the waterhole, including a cheetle with a conspicuous limp. It is time for the tiger to silently return to the waterhole in hopes of meeting the small cheetle again. She makes it past the normally alert langurs. Sambar deer that are still wading make ideal targets for a tiger. If she attacks while they're in the water, they will have to walk before they can run. Exploding out of the blocks, her presence is broadcast for all to hear. But it is too late for one of the sambar. Her spine-severing bite ensures a quick death for the deer. The night has yet to begin, and this tiger's work is already done. She has cubs hiding far over the hills, so getting her meal home will be a long journey for her. As the day comes to a close, there is a change among India's animals. The night hunters are rising, and waiting for darkness to set in, while the daylight animals are retiring back to the refuges they use for safety after the sun goes down. The jackal pups are still on their own. Their family has not returned, and these young dogs are too small to defend themselves. Without adult guardians, they are unlikely to make it through the night. As if in warning of their danger, a troop of rhesus macaques approaches the den, sending the pups scurrying in fright. At the water buffalo carcass, the adult jackals can wait their turn no longer. They must eat today if their pups are going to survive. But they must get back to the den before dark for the same reason. But sharing a meal with a wild boar is a dangerous game. The jackals are hungry, even snapping at each other in the rush for food. As the day's temperature falls to the 20s, rhinoceros become more active. Early evening is a prime time for grazing. But these two rhinoceros have other things on their mind. A male has been drawn by the scent of the female. These animals rarely mingle with each other very well, and this evening is no exception. But in the rhinoceros world, a small fight is also part of foreplay, as is chasing. This kind of courtship behavior can last for days. But for these two, tonight is the night. Mating can take more than an hour. And when it is done, the female will wander away and expect to have no more to do with the male. The cover of darkness has arrived.